A look at your national coast-to-coast forecast here on this Thursday, June 9th, including some heat, some heavy rain, and severe weather. Very much like summer and midsummer storms developing in the outer periphery of this big dome of hot weather that will be setting up in the central U.S. So typically with that setup, you get these ring of fire storms. We'll talk more about that in a second. But here's our severe threat on Thursday in eastern portions of Montana, northern North Dakota. Slight risk of severe weather. A couple of marginal threat areas over the Midwest and down into the Oklahoma and Texas Panhandle. Then on Friday, a slight risk over the upper Mississippi Valley, including Milwaukee, or at least Minneapolis to maybe Milwaukee and Chicago. And then Saturday, that little impulse drifting into the eastern Great Lakes out near New York. And then over the high plains, another slight risk of severe weather. And then on Sunday, the threat drifting back into Minnesota. So again, this very warm weather setting up in the central U.S. It's almost too hot for thunderstorm development here. But on the outer periphery of that, just cool enough to where those thunderstorms can break through the cap, which is a little wedge of warmer air sitting just off the surface, but we can break through that cap, allowing thunderstorms to develop, and that produces some very heavy rainfall, some severe weather concerns, and again, kind of just watching that to be a daily occurrence, more so into the late afternoon, evening, and through the overnight hours. We see thunderstorms settle down by the early morning time frame the next morning, and then more thunderstorms develop. So the Midwest sees the best chance of some heavy rainfall, some 1+ inch tallies, and then some heavy rainfall over Florida there as well. The 6 to 10 day temperature outlook still showing that the central and southeastern U.S. will be warmer than average, with the cooler weather starting to settle on in to the western U.S. But here's the forecast. You can see this large ridge of high pressure. Again, typically those thunderstorms will be developing on the outer periphery of that over that next several day time period. But today in the central U.S. and the plains, we're about 10 to 20 degrees above average, but about 10 to 20 degrees below average in the northeast. Pretty comfortable today in New York at 75, but heating up in Minneapolis and Denver up to 91.